It's a really hot day in... Where am I? I didn't show you, right, how I got here? Alright, let's cue that in really quick. Bye. Chalo. Aajo, अरे यार, aajo. Flying with JetBlue. Yeah. How are you doing today?
Good. How about you?
Good. Yeah, I know. It is such a long winter. I live in Indiana.
Oh, Indiana.
Yeah. I've left my sister's place. I'm going to the airport. My flight is delayed by, I think, 30 minutes. But I booked an Uber before they gave me a notification about my delayed flight. So anyway, I'm just gonna go there and work for a while, I guess. Alright, see you at ORD. Okay, boarding the flight now. Thank you. I'm in Boston finally. This is my 5th state in the US, so pretty stoked about it. So I have to go to South Station, which is like 6 minutes by bus. There is a Silver Line bus which comes at the Boston Airport, I would say, and it's going to pick me up from here. So you can see here it's called Silver Line Way Station. So I'm going to go to South Station, take the train from there. This bus stations to the South Station service, I think it's free, but the train won't be free, so I'll have to pay for that ticket. But that's okay. Yeah, the airport looks a little clumsy. I haven't seen it from the above, but apparently it's by the beach, which was strange for me as well. Like, I haven't seen many airports like that. So yeah, I'm waiting. It says in 13 minutes. The next one is in 13 minutes. I'm telling my sister that it is kind of tradition that every time I'm leaving her place, I lose something. I leave something at a place. Like last time I left 2 shirts, and this time I left my battery bank, so I can't even charge my phone, which is the worst thing ever. I'll have to wait to get on the train and then charge it. Not having a phone sucks really bad. Alright, I'm gonna see you in a while. So after a couple of fuck-ups, I have the camera so close because there's a lot of sound and you won't be able to hear me. But after a lot of fuck-ups, I'm finally taking the bus. I would have missed the train if I would have gone with the Uber. So I'm just waiting here for my bus, which will come around 7:30. I'm on the bus, next stop. Dude, I haven't told anyone why I'm here abhi tak.
Right. So,
do you think I should do this in this vlog?
Probably. I think it's been long enough.
I told myself I wouldn't show up tonight, but you brought it when I hadn't changed my mind. We don't got to act like this ain't right, but you know we should when it feels this good. Faded, we might be strangers, so let's get acquainted. Oh. and acting, that ain't nothing but bodies in a room. We're just bodies in a room. Everybody's getting loose. Only one thing left to
we
do.
can't
Move.
talk to
Bodies
each
in a
other. We
room.
already know what
We're
this
just bodies in a room. Everybody's getting
You know
loose.
what to talk about.
What am I doing?
Yeah, sure. Alright, let's answer some questions. Why am I in Providence, first of all? What I'm doing here? And who is this guy? Who probably are not a lot of you have seen him already.
It is a shame if you still haven't seen me. So
Yeah, this is Rishabh. Rishabh is the person who's working with me.
on what?
on
So
brand.
so Parth is in Providence. Providence is the capital of Rhode Island. It's one of the states. It's actually, fun fact, I think it's the smallest state in the US.
I seriously thought this was like a super small city like last.
Yeah, it's not. So one of the things Parth has been surprised by is that he thought, because he lives in West Lafayette, which is where Purdue is, which is kind of the
University town.
yeah, it's like the Saharanpur of the US, basically, or like the Patna of the US, which is where I'm from. That's why I can make these jokes. So that's the model that Parth came in with, and so he thought it's going to be a small city. But Providence is the capital of Rhode Island.
Yep.
It's a pretty good city. It's like a mini version of Boston, and it's very close to Boston, pretty much. It's like a 30-minute drive.
Yeah, like there was a bus ride. I was in the bus and I saw all these big buildings. I was like, am I even in the right city? And there was a pride parade going on.
Yeah,
at
that was a
that
good
time.
day. That was a good day. So anyway, I mean, the reason Parth is here, it's a very, I'm not even sure how comfortable I am talking about this, but it's a very serious reason. He's on the run from the law. I am his. This is us filming. No, okay. I don't know if that gag worked or not. We'll
Probably
see.
not.
Probably not. Yeah, right. Zooming back out, in January we launched the website for Gradley. There was, I think that was around January 29th, and immediately after launching, right at that moment it started, like the outpour of positivity, appreciation, just all kinds of support from you guys. And then from that
We
moment
had
on,
like 800 messages in the
Something like
first
that.
3 weeks or something.
yeah, it was just so much for us to be able to, like, we weren't, as much as we'd have loved to, we weren't able to reach out to all of you, or we weren't able to do all the work that we wanted to, or we knew that we could over the months. So, and that pattern has continued. We've tried to do our best. We've built a lot of stuff. We've released a lot of stuff, from the immigration video to guides and all sorts of tools, or a bot, and all these things that you guys have seen, hopefully used, and hopefully found helpful. Now, over this time, Parth and I have had consistent conversations, and something we've realized is that we really believe in what we're doing, and we really believe in the approach we're taking to these things, and that we have the right values. What we believe about this sort of whole ecosystem, if you think about, right from admissions to loans or anything, or health insurance, anything, or literally that entire spectrum.
Or just like getting you into that university, getting you that admit.
Yeah, or like helping with safe and above, is all of these things, right? I think this entire ecosystem, this is something I've told Parth, seems to be built upon this general almost feeling of exploitation, where each student is just a data point, or each student is just like a sale. We were in that.
A phone number.
Yeah, a phone number to call, or like some kind of conversion. Consultants will take your money and then they'll leave you hanging, all these things. And we've been in those shoes. And when I was applying from Patna, and so I experienced an extreme version of it, but there was no help. Anyway, point being, we are here because Parth and I decided that I think the summer is a great time. Like, what if we could scope together the entire summer to be able to work full-time on this, to be able to put in the effort and get the deliverables and things out that we believe we are capable of. And not just us, there are a lot of people that you don't see on camera. For example, you saw Pooja release a fantastic internship guide. There are many more people, not just students, but we have fantastic board of advisors, from faculty from Brown, faculty from Harvard, faculty from Dartmouth, MIT. And actually, one of them is the reason why we are able to do this. Brown was generous enough to give us office space in this building that you're seeing, which is the Brown's, like, it's a pretty gigantic, it's a pretty gigantic engineering building. And so now we have an office space, and the summer is our attempt to convert this into something permanent, convert this into something resembling a company and beyond. And the reason we want to make sure we do that is because what can happen is that, 6 months from now, a year from now, whatever, Parth graduates and, he gets a job, and I go on to do other things. I continue to research or get a job, whatever, right? And this relationship that we've built, the trust we've gotten, and the problems we found out, and the things that we think we can help you guys with, that just kind of dies, right? Everyone kind of moves on. And this becomes one of those things, a channel or Radley or like an app or a website that you kind of just come back to, but it's never really, it never gets anywhere.
Nothing. Like there's nothing to look forward to, I think.
Yeah, and more than just updated, there are just, as I said, there are an infinite list of problems. We don't want that to happen. And so we want Gradley, and we want what we are working on, we want our working relationship, we want all of these things to be permanent. And so that's what this summer is about. And I don't really know what else to say. I guess all I can say is...
And this is probably be the closest to being in an Ivy League I'll ever be.
Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to comment on that. Because, yeah, that's just not modest. Anyway. But yeah, I guess that's all I have to say on that. And I hope... Yeah, thank you guys for, as always, I think Parth says this all the time, but it's also from my side. Thank you guys for, listening to us, watching us, being patient with us. Thank you for being on this journey, and this is the start. So,
yep.
We'll see you in the next one.
Yeah.
Bodies in a room, with just bodies in a room. Everybody's getting loose. Only one thing left to do. Watch this. Watch this.